Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday, April 30th. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I should say good afternoon. The temperature's about 71 degrees. And we're out here to check on the Layens hive splits and see if there's any sign of the Langstroth getting ready to swarm. So I'm going to get my gear together and we'll go down there. Okay, I've got all my gear together. I've got my smoker lit. I've got my tick spray on me to make my wife happy. I've got my head net, which I'll put on to also make my wife happy because of the sting fest I had on Thursday. She doesn't want me to get stung again. She's afraid that it's going to hurt me or something. But as you can see, there are quite a few clouds in the sky and it's very windy today. So we're going to head on down to the Layens hive and see what's going on down there. Well, this is an example of some of the trees that are blooming on the property. This is not far from the Layens hive. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a lot of different pollinators, all kinds of bees, bumblebees, look like some kind of native bees, and possibly some honeybees on here. So we're gonna go check out the Layens hive. If you could smell this bush or this tree, I'm not sure what it is, but it really smells good. Here's a shot down from near the Layens hive. It is really pretty out here. There should be plenty of forage right now. Okay, we're going to go around to the entrance and see what's going on over there. And there's a lot of pollen coming into the main entrance that I had open all along. And there are some bees coming into this other entrance. That's the entrance where the queen is behind. And this is where the queen cells that I put in there are. I plan on taking a peek in there. I don't know if I'm going to pull any frames or not. Just kind of depends on the temperament of the bees. But I do want to check the outer frames and see if they're drawing any more comb, if they're putting any stores in, which I'm sure they are. So give me a minute and I'll get this opened up and I'll bring you along. Okay, I've got the lid off, and this is a look down into the empty section of the hive where the bees are not able to get into. I'll pull these empty frames out of here that I've got stored, and we'll open up the queen right side first, and then we'll check the queenless side after that. So let me open this up, do a little investigation, and I'll be back. Well, as you can see, the girls have drawn this comb down since last week. They've added some more comb to the bottom of the adjoining frame. The drones look like they're starting to emerge. They've got a little bit of honey or nectar in this comb, so they're bringing in reserves. So see if I can get you down in there a little closer. Can't see much because that one is almost drawn clear to the bottom. which is a good sign. Let me move the brood nest over and take a look at the comb with the foundation. I almost think I saw the queen on the screen. I'm going to take a look, and if I do see her, I'll point her out. Yeah, she is on the next frame. Can you spot her? I'll give you a second and then point her out. She's right there. See her now? Okay, this is the other side of the brood nest. This is the partial frame that was drawn before. They've drawn a lot of new comb on the bottom of it, but they've yet to touch the foundation. So the question whether they will continue drawing where their comb that they have, or migrate to the foundation and work on it, I say they'll continue what they have and finish it up before they go on to another frame that's not drawn or empty. Well, I've closed up the queen right side, and that's all I need to see there. So give me another minute and we'll see what we've got on the queenless side. Okay, this is a look of the queenless side, and the first frame you see here is the one I give them, and they still haven't started drawing that frame out, but it looks like they've drawn the other frames out further down. So I'm going to slide it over and take a look at the other side, and I'll be back. Here's a look at the follower board, all the bees on it, and the hive beetle. He's dead. Well, this side just a little more aggressive. When I open that up, they start coming out at me, but so far no stings. I didn't mention earlier, I decided to go ahead and order me a bee jacket. It's supposed to be here on Wednesday this coming week. It's coming from Bee Apparel, so Guardian Bee Apparel, I'm sorry. Well, I'm gonna see if I can slide this over. It's a little harder to slide because of all the propolis on this side of the bee box. Okay, here's a look of this side. They're drawing a lot of comb, as you can see. There's fresh comb over here. This foundation was a partial foundation also, or frame, foundationless frame. So they're drawing a lot of comb. There's a lot more bees on this side, which we knew it would happen because all the worker bees, the forager bees, have come back to this side. But with the queen being on the other side, she's replacing the losses they have over there. So until we get a queen laying over here, we need all the bees we can get. But they look very strong. So I'm not going to dig into the brood nest. This is all I wanted to see today. I'm going to get this closed up and probably take some video of the entrance and see if I can see any drones. I haven't seen any yet. And then we'll go up to the Langstroth hive. Okay, I got them closed up. I used a little bit of smoke to drive a couple of the girls down from the tops of the frame so I could get it pushed back against the wall of the hive. Then I used a little smoke to get a few of them out of the empty area that were in there. So, but other than that, I didn't use any smoke. They're pretty calm today. Like I said, they come out of there and check me out, but they never did sting me earlier. And they're starting to come back in quite heavily. And there are a few coming and going here from the queen right side. There's a lot of pollen coming in. I'm sure there's a lot of nectar coming in too. So they're both doing well. I'm gonna give that queenless side a couple more weeks before I actually get into the brood nest and check and see if I see any eggs, because this is only the first week of the split, or the artificial swarm, whichever you want to call it. So we're going to go on up to the Langstroth hive and check on those bees real quick. I'll see you up there.